about how to convert decimal number to other number system and binary number to other number system. So this is the table. In this table you can see that you are representing decimal number from 0 to 15. 0 to 15. And this is binary equivalent of decimal. Similarly, this is octal equivalent of this decimal number as well as this binary number. Similarly, this is hexadecimal equivalent of this binary number, this decimal number and this octal number. Okay. Now you see, first of all, this is decimal number 0. So you are representing this as 0. 1, this is 1, 2, this is 1 0. You have seen how you can convert this decimal number to binary. You have to divide this 2 with the base 2. So here it is 1 and remainder here it is 0, and again 2 versus is 0 and remainder is 1, and you have to take from bottom to top. So it is 1 0. In similar manner, it is for 15 it is 1 1 1 1. Okay. Now similarly for octal it is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So maximum number of symbols that can be represented in octal number system, it is from 0 to 7. Then it is 1 0 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6 and 1 7. In hexadecimal number, we are representing like this: 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then A, B, C, D, E and F. So 15 in decimal, it is equivalent to F in hexadecimal. Okay. Then we have to see how we can convert octal number to decimal number, octal number to binary number, and octal number to hexadecimal. So first of all, we will see how we can convert any number which is given in octal number to decimal number. Suppose octal number is 1 7. Its base is 8. How we can convert decimal number whose base is 10? Okay. So for this we have to see it is 70. 1 7. Okay. So how we can convert it? It is, you can write like this: 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1. Okay. Positional value. So it is equal to 1 into 8 to the power 1 plus 7 into 8 to the power 0. So it is equal to 8 plus 7, which is equal to 15. So it is equal to 15. 1 5 15. So in this way we can convert octal number to decimal number. Its positional value, it is 8 to the power 0, it is 8 to the power 1. We have to multiply 1 into 8 to the power 8 plus 7 into 8 to the power 0. Okay. Then second is any octal number to binary number. Suppose the same number 1 7, which is in octal. How we can convert to this binary number? For each symbols, we have to represent this symbol with binary number, with binary bits. So How we can represent? By using 3 bits. So 1 is represented like this, 0 0 1. 7 is represented like 1 1 1. Just now you have seen how we can write 7 in binary. So 7 in binary, it is equal to 1 1 1, and 1 it is equal to 0 0 1. So each symbol has to be represented by 3 bits. So it is equal to 0 0 1 1 1 1 to the base 2, because this is binary. And the last is octal to hexadecimal. Suppose the same number 17, which is in octal, how you can convert it to hexadecimal? You can convert it by using 2 methods. First, you convert this to decimal number, and from decimal number you can convert this number to hexadecimal number. First method. And second method is you can convert it to binary. Then you can, after binary, so binary number can be converted to hexadecimal by combining 4 bits at a time. Say, so this process is simpler. So you can see like this. 1 you are representing like this, 0 0 1, and 7 with 1 1 and 1. In hexadecimal you have to combine 4 bits, and this is 0 0. So it is 0 0, and this is 1 1 1 1. How you can represent? This is 1 1 1 1 means it is F in hexadecimal. 0 F. So 17 to the base 8, it is equal to 0 F, or directly F you can write. F, it is in hexadecimal. Okay. In this way, you can convert any octal number to 2 other numbers, to decimal number, to binary number, and to hexadecimal number. So this you have seen for any integer. But suppose the number is like this, 17.12 to the base 8. How you can convert to decimal? How you can convert it to binary? And how you can convert it to hexadecimal? You can convert like this. Just we have seen in decimal number how you can convert to other number systems when there was some fractions. So in that way you can convert. Just you have to multiply. You have to multiply 0.12 with 8, and you have to see the integral part like the previous one. So in this way you can convert octal number to other numbers. Then the last number is hexadecimal number system. In hexadecimal number system, the symbols that are used are 0 to 9, then A to F. Okay, so you can convert hexadecimal number to decimal, to binary, and to octal. How you can convert? Let us see one example. Suppose the number is 1A. This is to the base 16. How you can convert it to decimal number, to binary number, and to octal number. To how you can convert it to decimal? It is 1 and it is A. For first you are saying. So you can write 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1. So it is equal to 1 into 16 to the power 1 plus what is the positional value? Positional value is 16 to the power 0 and A it is equal to 10 into 16 to the power 0. So it is equal to 16 plus 10 into 1. So it is equal to 26 in decimal. 26. Now, how you can convert 1A, which is in hexadecimal number, to binary? There are many methods. You can convert this 26, which is in decimal, to directly binary. You can convert 26 to, which is in decimal number, to octal number. In this manner, you can also convert. But the simpler method to convert hexadecimal number to binary number is like this. You have to represent its symbol with 4 bits. So 1 you can represent 0001 and A means 10. It is 1000. It is 8. 1001. It is 9. 1010. It is 10. So you can represent like this 1010. So it is 0001 1010 to the base 2. Then how you can convert this number, which is in hexadecimal, to octal number? You can from this also you can convert. You can say you can combine 3 bits. So it is 0, it is 3, and it is 2. So it is 32 to the base 8. 0 you can remove this. So it is 32 to the base 8. Now we have to see about signed binary number. Signed binary number, how you can represent any signed binary number? So first method is by using sign magnitude representation. So in sign magnitude representation, the first bit is sign bit and other bits are magnitude. Suppose you want to represent +5. So for 5, how you can write in binary 5? It is 101. And since here it is sign is +5, so you have to put 0 before magnitude. So 101 is magnitude, 0 is for sign. So for plus it is 0, and suppose you have to represent -5. How you can represent it? Similarly, you can write like this 101, and here you have to put 1. So this is your sign bit. This is your sign bit. And these bits these bits are representing the magnitude. So in this way, one can represent signed numbers by using sign magnitude representation. Second method is one's complement representation. In one's complement representation, what we have to do, see, suppose plus 5 and minus 5. How we can represent it in one's complement? So it is equal to, you write in binary 1 0 1, and the first bit is for this sign, for sign. So it is, you write like this 0. In what you have to do in one's complement, you have to just complement each bit. So after complementing 0, it is 1. If you are complementing 1, so it is 0, it is 1, it is 0. So minus 5 in one's complement, you are writing like this 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So you can see that in one's complement representation also positive number, in positive number the most significant bit is 0, and for negative number the most significant bit is again 1. Okay, in this manner you can represent any signed number by using one's complement representation. Similarly, for 2's complement representation, how you can do? In 2's complement representation, suppose again the same number 5 and minus 5. How you are writing 5? It is 1 0 1, sign bit it is 0. Since the number is positive, that is why you are writing 0 for positive. And in 2's complement, how we are writing 2's complement of any binary number? So suppose any binary number, it is 1 0 1. This is any binary number. So one's complement, how you are writing one's complement of this binary number? By complementing each bit. So 1 is complemented to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 0. And how you are writing 2's complement? 2's complement, it is equal to 1's complement plus 1. 1 is added to the least significant bit. So it is 0 1 0 plus 1 to the least significant bit. This is LSB, this is MSB. So it is 0 1 1. So see, you have represented plus 5 like this 0 1 0 1. So first of all you have to find its one's complement. So one's complement of this number, it is 1 0 1 0. Now you have to add 1 to LSB. So it is 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. So in 2's complement, So you can write, you can represent minus 5 in 2's complement. It is equal to 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. So this is 2's complement of minus 5. So again you are saying that for representing positive number, again in MSB 0 is there. For representing minus negative number, again in MSB you are saying 1 is there. So in sign magnitude representation, positive numbers, in MSB you will always see that 0 is present, whereas in for negative number it is 1. Okay, then we will see about arithmetic operation, binary arithmetic operation. So in binary arithmetic operation we will see about addition and subtraction. So first is addition. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0 and 1 plus 1. What it will be? So it is 0, it is 1, it is 1, it is 0 with carry 1. 1 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. This is for sum, this is for carry. Similarly in subtraction, first is 0 minus 0, 0 minus 1, 1 minus 0 and 1 minus 1. What it will be? For 0 minus 0, difference is 0. 0 minus 1, it is 1, difference is 1 and borrow is 1. 1 minus 0, it is, difference is 1. 1 minus 1, the difference is 0. So you can see that 1 plus 1, it is, sum is 0, carry is 1. Similarly, in subtraction, 0 minus 1, it is, difference is 1 and borrow is 1. Okay. Now we have to see of arithmetic operation by using one's complement. By using one's complement. So first is, you can write, suppose 7 minus 5 and second is 5 minus 7. If you want to do this arithmetic by using one's complement, how you can do this? So first of all you have to represent 7. So first is, you can see first 7 minus 5. So answer is 2 in decimal, okay, and in binary it will be 1 0. You can check by using one's complement, it should be 1 0. So how you can represent plus 7? 0 1 1 1, and first of all you have to represent 5. Plus 5, it is equal to 0 1 0 1. And how you are representing minus 5 in one's complement? Just you have to complement each bit. So it is equal to 1 0 1 and 0. Okay. So 7 plus 7, it is 0 1 1 1 in one's complement. And for representing minus 5, you have to first write plus 5. So plus 5 you are representing like 0 1 0 1. So how you can represent minus 5 in one's complement? You have to complement each bit. 0 to 1, 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 0. So it is 1, 0, 1, 0. Now add it. 1 plus 0, it is 1. 1 plus 1, it is 0. Carry 1. 1 plus 1, it is 0. Carry 1. 1 plus 1, it is 0. Carry 1. Here carry is generated. Okay. So there will be only two cases. First case is if carry is generated. Then what we have to do? If carry is generated, then what we have to do? We have to add this carry to the LSB. To the LSB. Okay? So this carry you have to add this carry to the LSB. So it is equal to 0, 0, 1, 0. 1 plus 1, it is 0, carry 1. So it is 1, 0, 0. You can see, you can match this with this. Both answer is matching. Okay? So in this way you can say that this is correct. Okay? So if carry is generated, then add the carry to the least significant bit. You have to add the carry that is generated to the least significant bit. So you have seen 7 minus 5. Second is 5 minus 7. Second is 5 minus 7. 5 minus 7. So answer is minus 2. You can verify. So in one's complement, how you can write plus 5? It is 0, 1, 0, 1. And how you can represent minus 7? So in order to represent minus 7, you have to represent first plus 7. It is equal to 0, 1, 1, 1. How you can represent minus 7? By complementing each bit. So it is 1, 0, 0 and okay 0. Okay. So you have to add. You have to add this 5 with minus 7. So it is 1, 0, 0, 0. Now add it. It will be 1, 0, 1, 1. Now see, here carry is not generated. So you can write if carry is not generated. If carry is not generated, then the result is negative number but one's complement. Negative number in one's complement. So your result is negative and one's complement of 1, 1, 0, 1. One's negative, you have to write negative, and one's complement of 1, 1, 0, 1. So it is equal to minus one's complement of 1, 1, 0, 1 is 0, 0, 1, 0. So you can match it. It is minus 1, 0. and by using 1's complement also you are getting minus 1 0. So both are matching. So in this way you can perform arithmetic operation by using 1's complement. Similarly, we have to see how you can perform arithmetic operation by using 2's complement. By using 2's complement. So, same example I am taking 7 minus 5 first case and second case is 5 minus 7. You will see that in one case carry is generated and in other case carry is not generated. Okay. So first case you have to see 7 minus 5. So you are representing 7 like this 0 1 1 1 in 2's complement form. So in order to represent minus 5, first you have to represent plus 5 in 2's complement. So it is equal to 0 1 0 1. So minus 5 in 2's complement, it will be equal to 1's complement plus 1 to the LSB. So it is equal to 1 0 1 0. This is 1's complement. Then plus 1 to the LSB. So it is 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. So it is, you can write 1 0 1 1. Then you can add 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. Then 0 plus 1, it is 1, carry 1. 1 plus 1, it is 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. So it is equal to 2. Okay. Then in 2's complement, arithmetic operation by using 2's complement, if carry is generated, so you can write if carry is generated, then discard the carry. Then you have to neglect this carry. You have to remove this carry. Ignore this carry. Okay, discard, or you can write then ignore the carry. You can write ignore. If carry is generated, then ignore the carry. So for this you have to ignore this carry. So final answer is 0 0 1 0. It is 1 0. So both answer is matching. So in this way you can perform 7 minus 5 by using 2's complement arithmetic operation. The second case is 5 minus 7. Second is 5 minus 7. How you can perform this by using 2's complement? You can do like this. First of all, you have to represent 5 like this. It is 0 1 0 1 plus 5. In order to represent minus 7, first of all you have to represent plus 7. It is 0 1 1 1. Then how you can represent minus 7? First of all, you have to perform, you have to write 1's complement of plus 7. It is 1 0 0 and again 0. Add 1 to the LSB. So it is 1 0 0 1. 1 0 0 1. So it is 1 0 0 1. Okay. Then add it. It is 1 plus 1, it is 0, carry 1. It is 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 0, it is 1. 1 plus 0 it is 1, 0 plus 1 it is 1. So here you are saying that no any carry is generated. So if no carry is generated, then the result is negative number, but 2's complement of the number. Number is this number, okay? So if you will do 2's complement, it is, first of all you have to do 1's complement, 0, 0, 0, 1, then plus 1, it is equal to 0, 0, 1, 0, and put negative sign. So what I have written, if no carry is generated, then the result is minus 2's complement of this number. This is this number. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. So in this way you can verify this. This is minus 2. Okay. This is minus 2. Okay. Then in binary it is minus 1, 0. Both are matching. Okay. So in this way you can perform arithmetic operation by using 2's complement. In decimal number you can see there are 9's complement representation and 10's complement representation. So it is equivalent to 1's complement representation in binary, and this is equivalent to 2's complement representation in binary. This is in binary and this is in binary, signed binary number. Then this is in decimal and this is in decimal. So how you can get 9's complement of any number? Suppose you want to find 9's complement of 5. So you have to subtract 9 minus 5. It is equal to 4. So 4 is 9's complement of 5. Suppose you want to perform this operation. 7 minus 5, same, 7 minus 5, and then 5 minus 7 by using 9's complement. How you can do? So 7, you have written 7 and minus 5. Minus 5 in 9's complement. It is 4. It is 4. So you add it. 7 plus 4. It is 1, 1. Your answer is, here it is, answer is 2. Here carry is generated. Then you have just seen that in 1's complement, if carry is generated, then you have to add the carry to the LSB. But here you have to add the carry to the least significant digit, LSD. Okay. So you have to add this 1. So it is equal to 1 plus 1. It is equal to 2. So answer is 2. So in 9's complement arithmetic operation, if you are doing this 7 minus 5, so minus 5 you have represented here by using 9's complement, it is 4. So 7 plus 4, it is 1, 1, 11. Now since carry is generated, so you have to add this carry to the least significant digit 1. So finally it is equal to 2, and this answer is matching with this. So in this way you can do arithmetic operation by using 9's complement. Similarly for other number, that is 5 minus 7, by using 9's complement. How you can do this? Your answer is -2. So you can write like this 5. How you can represent -7? It is 2. Okay, it is 2 in 9's complement. So 5 plus 2, it is 7. If no carry is generated, just like 1's complement, if carry is not generated, then what you have to do? The final result is it is equal to minus 9's complement of this number. So it is equal to minus 2. 9's complement of 7 is 2. Okay, so this answer is matching with this. So in this way you can perform any arithmetic operation by using 9's complement. The last is arithmetic operation by using 10's complement. So the same number you can see 7 minus 5. Okay, so 7 minus 5, it is equal to 2. In 10's complement, how you can write 10's complement of any number? 10's complement, it is equal to 9's complement plus 1 to the least significant digit. So you can write here 7, and 10's complement, 9's complement of 5 is 4, and 4 plus 1, it is 5. So it is equal to 7 plus 5, it is 12. 7 plus 5, it is equal to 1, 2. This is carry is equal to 1. Okay, so in 2's complement representation, you had seen that if carry is generated, then you have to ignore the carry. So you have to ignore this carry. So your result is matching. Okay. Now for second case, that is 5 minus 7. 5 minus 7, so it is equal to minus 2. Okay, so you are representing this 5, 9.